Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, then welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie and today we are going to be opening the new Underworld Warband, the Exiled Dead. So this is from the Harrow Deep season, and just take a quick look at the box here. This is actually a review copy sent by Games Workshop, and if you've been around a while, you know I absolutely love Underworlds, have been playing for a long time, so you already know I'm so happy to have this and have it early and just get to do this review because I love doing these Warband reviews. So if you haven't seen my old Dire Chasm ones, basically all I'm going to do is open the box, show you the sprues. I'm going to get these guys built, and then we'll go over the cards a little bit, the fighter cards, and just talk about my first impressions of the Warband. I love the look of these. When they announced these, I was hoping I would get a review copy because, oh, okay, I was wondering what color the sprues were gonna be. Okay, this will be easy to prime over, that's good. So first of all, let me just take these out. So this Warband is, I think, 7 fighters. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's the Necromancer and then the 6 undead. Ooh. I love the undead. My first ever army was vampire counts for Warhammer Fantasy. So that was back when all the zombies and the ghouls and the skeletons, everyone was all together, which I loved. And I just had so much fun painting them. So I am going to love painting all of these little zombies. God, they're tiny. They're tiny. I knew they would be flimsy because with a 7-man warband, they're not going to be heavy hitters. But I really was not expecting how little these would be. Like, they're slim and kind of spindly. It's going to be interesting painting them. Let's get a look at the second one. So here's the Necromancer's like cloak thing. God, these are really little. All the bases are really small. I'm excited to get these built. I think they're gonna look really cool all together. Okay, I'm gonna get these built and then we will show some sculpts. We will get into the fighter cards. I'm not going to do a deep dive on the Rivals deck, at least not in this video, but we will look at the fighter cards and we will kind of get a sense of what it is that they do. So yeah, let's do that. Oh my god, I just recorded this whole thing and then realized it wasn't even recording. I was just talking to, like, sitting here talking to myself. So I'm going to do it again. Let's talk about this Warband. I'm so frustrated right now. Oh my god. Okay. So first of all, there is a lot going on and it's a lot to be said, and that's why I'm so upset that, like, I just did that. So you're gonna be running this Warband in 2 squads. These 5 up here go together, they share a keyword and they buff each other, and then these 2 down here go together and the apprentice here, they are synergetic. So first I'm just going to show you the sculpts. His name is Dientelos. I am 100% not sure that I'm saying that right. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I am not, but he's like creepy in a subtle way. His face, he like doesn't have a mouth and he's spindly and you're just not someone you want to run into in an alley. And then we have our Zombos. So we have Vlash here. These are really spindly. I'm going to do a painting tutorial on different types of undead flesh tones for these guys, and it's going to be hard using these because they don't have a whole lot of surface area. This is Ioni or Ione, I'm not sure. It's probably my favorite one. She's got her dagger out. Her face is kind of bashed in. This one with the big arm is Coil. And then we have Bolt. His stomach all caved in, looking kind of crazy. They all have these electric rods in them, and I'm assuming that this is what powers those, and you know. And then we have these 2. So this is Regulus. He's the only armored guy. in the Warband. And then Prentice Markov, who is one of the 2 casters. So we have him, caster level 1, and then we have Dantelos, who is caster level 2, who is the leader of the Warband. Now, okay, all of the guys that I have flipped onto their Inspire side, I did that because they enter the battle inspired. So they are automatically inspired. Dantelos has an ability. It says action. Pick, move, or attack each friendly conductive fighter, so that's all of these guys, can make 1 action of that kind. So everybody can move or everybody can attack. I don't think you can split it. Like, I don't think you can say some can move and some can attack just based off of how this is worded. I'm pretty sure. So everybody can move and everybody can attack. Then, or attack. Then place up to 1 friendly fighter, 1 friendly out of action conductive minion in an adjacent hex, 2 or more hexes from each enemy fighter, and give that minion 1 raise counter. So, and reactions cannot be used. So basically, say everyone has gone, you can raise them and have them move again or attack again. Then you have to pick one to move 2 hexes away from you. And that one gets a raise token. The raise token is what makes them uninspired. So it's interesting because they come in inspired. When you use his ability, you have to pick one to basically be uninspired. But then once they're uninspired, they have the Arc's ability, which gives you +1 dice to this attack action for each conductive fighter adjacent to this fighter. So they even still buff each other even when they're not inspired. It's kind of cool. Let's see, what's the difference? So Bolt, let's see. So he's 3 movement, 1 defense, and 2 wounds, and then his attack is 1/2/1. So he actually has this whole other attack that he gets that you use this ability for, but it has the same stats as this attack, except this one has Shocking Grasp, and this one's called Shocking Grasp and has Cleave. So it just changes the dynamic a bit. But again, they're still buffing each other. You want to keep them all next to each other, and you just want to mob with these guys. And it just sounds like great fun. Like, I love mobbing the board with a lot of guys. Like, that's why I love the Starblood Stalkers. They're my absolute favorite Warband because there's 6 of them and they're highly mobile. These guys don't have like the same movement as some of those skinks, but you know, with the ability to potentially reactivate them and give them a whole extra movement, they're mobile, there's lots of them, and you have lots of options, and I really like that. So for these guys, these 2 run together. It's a very similar kind of thing where Princess Markov has his puppeteer action, and it says this fighter and a friendly Regulus can each make 1 action. So that's separate. If he's already had his action and already attacked and whatever, he can have another one. Place up to 1 friendly out of action Regulus in an empty hex within 2 hexes and give that Regulus 1 raise counter, and then it's the same thing as with these guys. The raise counter uninspires him. Boop. But yeah, so and then it takes Regulus making a successful attack to inspire him. So you're gonna want these guys together and you're gonna want those guys together. I was looking through the objectives, and I haven't looked through the extra ones that came in the pack yet, but I was looking through just the ones in the standard Rivals deck, and all of the One Glory objectives are very easy. Like, I feel like they're passive. They're not ones you have to try for. They're things that already are going to be happening if you're using all the mechanics of the Warband and the way it's meant to be played. It's stuff that's going to happen. Like, for example, score this in the end phase if 1 or more surviving friendly conductive minions are uninspired. Well, if you're using his ability every turn, then someone's going to be uninspired every turn. So that's easy. That's an auto gain. Score this in the end phase if a friendly Markov casts 1 or more spells in the preceding phase. Hopefully he is. Hopefully you're using your casters and casting spells. Zoom in on these and just kind of scroll through them. So if anyone does want to read all of them, then you can pause the video and hopefully read it. I know people do like blogs and stuff that show the cards, and it'll be a lot more clear and concise than this ridiculous video, but yeah, just for the sake of being thorough. I absolutely love the artwork on these. I think they're incredible. Score this immediately after a friendly Regulus is given a raise counter. See, actually that kind of sucks because it's like you have to have this in your hand when that is to happen, so you might not go through with what you're going to go through with until you have this in your hand to use Regulus's, like, reactivate him. I don't know. See, this one's so easy. Each surviving friendly conductive fighter is adjacent to one or more friendly conductive fighters. So if you just keep them all together always, that's just an auto gain. Okay, so this is the 2 glory one, and I don't know about you, but when it comes to 2 and 3 glory cards, I'm very picky, and I'm kind of on the fence about these two. So this one says, score this in the end phase if you Warband cast 3 or more spells in the preceding phase. That's not bad. You have 2 casters on the table. I plan on casting as many spells as possible, so it's okay. I'll run a few games with it and see how I feel. Meat Locker. This is a dual one, so you have to meet both requirements. Score this in the end phase if each surviving enemy fighter is in enemy territory and each surviving friendly minion is in enemy territory. So you have to make sure everyone is in enemy territory, and I just feel like it's not worth it. I feel like I haven't gone through the other cards, like I said, and I haven't even gone through Black Powder, the cards that came with Black Powder's Buccaneers. I have that Warband. I haven't gone through the extra cards. I'm gonna have to really carefully gauge like what 3 glory card I want to put in here, because this one just isn't doing it for me. I feel like I don't want to worry about board control. I just want to mob with my zombies wherever that may be in whoever's territory. So I don't know, on the fence about that. Let me know what you guys think, and like I said, I am going to be putting out a painting video for some various undead flesh tones on these guys. I have another maze video. I'm telling you, I have a lot of Underworlds content that's about to roll out. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!